Breaking news today, the Gold Coast Titans have announced they're going to part ways with coach Des Hasler at the end of the season. Let's go live to the Gold Coast now. Our reporter Josh Bristow is standing by. Josh, we're going to hear from the Titans CEO, Steve Mitchell, in a little while, but was this inevitable for Des?
Yeah, Luke, it's not the first time I've stood here at Parkwood talking to you on Fox Sports News about a Titans coach getting sacked, but that is what will happen to Des Hasler at the end of this season. He was signed on for 2026, but I believe both parties have come to the conclusion that he shouldn't continue in the job. He took over from Justin Holbrook at the end of 2023. Holbrook sacked mid-season. You have to say, it's the Titans have only gone backwards under his watch. Holbrook, for instance, had 30 wins across his 3 years in charge. They made a finals appearance. Des Hasler to date, in his first season, they recorded 8 wins to finish 14th. In the season we're in right now, the Titans have only won 5 games, and they are right in the race to the bottom for a dreaded wooden spoon, which would be the club's third in its history. Now, Des is a champion coach. We know that. He won 2 premierships with Manly as a player, 2 as a coach, took Canterbury to 2 grand final appearances as well. But it has been a disaster here on the Gold Coast, and potentially his coaching career could be over, given that he is 64 years of age. The Titans, they desperately need a new dawn, although I've said that many, many times over the last couple of years, Luke.
Yeah, indeed. The big question is, who replaces him? There's already speculation started, predictably.
Yeah, there's been speculation and reporting that Cronulla Sharks assistant coach Josh Hannay is the first cab off the rank. He's probably the hottest coaching prospect going out there at the moment. He narrowly missed out to Jason Riles on the Parramatta Eels job. He's done a great job at Cronulla. They've been finals contenders for the past couple of years, working under Craig Fitzgibbon. Then, of course, what he's done in the interstate arena, working under Billy Slater for Queensland, can't be underestimated. It is a gigantic job, probably the hardest, toughest job in the NRL, potentially Australian sport, Luke, to fix the mess that the Gold Coast Titans have found themselves in over the past 15 years. He's got 2 pretty big jobs first up, although I'm told he will continue at Cronulla until season's end if he is appointed the Gold Coast Titans coach. He has to sort out what's happening with the captain, Tino Fa'asuamaleaui. He can talk to other clubs, potentially the Perth Bears, as of November 1. He wants to lock him in as soon as possible. And then the club needs to work out what they're doing with David Fifita. He fell out of favour under Des. There's been talk Wayne Bennett at the Rabbitohs wants to poach him as well, so he'll have to make a decision on that pretty quickly. The Titans, for their part, they have 2 more games left in this season, the Dolphins and the Tigers. If they win both of those, they could potentially miss out on the wooden spoon and save Des from an inglorious end there. As you mentioned earlier, we will hear from CEO Steve Mitchell a little bit later in this afternoon, as well as Titans chairman Dennis Walton. We'll bring you that later on Fox Sports News.
All right, got some breaking news to update our earlier breaking news revolving the Gold Coast Titans' decision to part ways with Des Hasler at the end of this year. He did have a year to go on his contract, so there's since been confirmation that they have actually locked in Des Hasler's replacement, the Gold Coast Titans, and it will be the current Cronulla Sharks assistant coach, Josh Hannay. Now, Hannay, one of the most widely respected assistants, sort of the next man up amongst that pool of assistants that did include the likes of Jason Riles, who then went on to take the Parramatta job. He was the one being interviewed and getting to the final stages before just missing out. Now the Titans have decided the time is right. So he has been working under Billy Slater as an assistant at the Maroons as well, and then also at the Cronulla Sharks under Craig Fitzgibbon. So highly rated, highly touted. It's a 3-season deal for Josh Hannay, and he'll join after the completion of the Sharks finals campaign. They've also announced Scott Sattler is going to be the director of football there as well. So he'll form part of that team with Josh Hannay as they try and get this franchise back on track that hasn't been really on track since Justin Holbrook was let go, with them in 9th place midway through the 2023 season after he guided them to finals in 2022. So there you go. Josh Hannay is going to be the next coach of the Gold Coast Titans, hoping to break that run of that club underachieving in southeast Queensland, where it should really be a powerhouse. So we'll keep you updated on that throughout the course of the day. The Titans to speak this afternoon, and we'll have that a little bit later for you today on Fox Sports News, as well as the very latest on NRL tonight, of course.